We're back at Mr. Bill's and at 92.9 The Lake for Pokecast. We're going to talk tennis now with Sonia Carlson, the first-year coach of McNeese State. And, Coach, 7-1 start's pretty good.
6-1.
Oh, they told me 7-1. Ah, they told me 6-1. I wrote it down 7-1. Okay, I'm just assuming. See, I'm giving it to you already.
I like it. I like the way you think.
I'm just projecting.
Yeah.
I'm just projecting along. All right, you got 2 matches on Friday.
We do.
10 a.m. and 2 p.m. Does that change anything when you have 2 in one day? Do you change lineups? How much lineup changes do you do? And how deep are you for that?
So, yes and no. Sometimes we do. Sometimes we don't. I really like double headers because it puts the girls in a challenging situation. They gotta, take care of business once, and then they don't get to go home and rest. They have to do it again. It puts them in those situations where they have to bounce back really quickly. And in conference, we have a lot more time, but the matches are a lot harder too. So
it's good preparation for you.
it is.
So what's the first kind of month here in the season been like for you? Obviously a great start. Are you surprised by that at all, or because you have a whole new team, you hadn't seen them play except in the fall? Is there much of a surprise to that?
No. That was my expectation. I had very high hopes for this program, the beginning of this program. There was a lot of matches that going into them, it was a 50-50. So far, it's gone our way the whole time. UNT was really tough. We opened the season up in Denton. They're a very competitive team. We knew what we were going there for, and it was to just compete and see how far we were from those teams. We were not far at all. We could have won some of those matches on another day, so that was a really good start. And then we just bounced back really quickly. We started building up confidence, and if you saw us now, I would like to take UNT now after a few wins that we've had.
Yeah, but you were pretty confident going in the fall, as I recall, that you were bringing in a lot of people that could play. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of international experience. You may not have a lot of tennis experience at McNeese, but you have a lot of kids that have international experience. How has that kind of paid off, and how has that kind of rubbed off?
I mean, if you showed up to one of our matches, you would not know that we have 5 freshmen playing in the lineup. And that's just something that is incredible. Like, I was making a joke about one of them some days ago. She didn't even get to play a fall because she was injured all fall. And she just clinched for us 3 times in one weekend. So she clinched a doubles point for us against Missouri State. Huge doubles point. Could have changed the momentum completely. 7-6. She was playing with a senior, and I was joking that you couldn't really tell who was the freshman, who was the senior, because she took all the important points. She took all the opportunities. She just owned the court. Then she proceeded to clinch our singles match after that to get our 4th point for us. And then the next day, playing Central Arkansas, which was a really tough match, she did the same thing again. It was just amazing. Like, she didn't even get a fall. She didn't get a warm-up. Her and Elena just, playing their first college matches ever now and being very successful at it, so I'm very excited for them.
Did you know it, because internationally, did you know what you had coming in? Is that why you were so confident, or did you just think you could get there?
Their results abroad are really good. I knew I was bringing in good players, but some programs have a bunch of good players, and that's just not good enough. Good players don't win championships. The type of team we have wins championships. So I don't need the best players in the conference. I need the 8s that are going to work the hardest and that are going to do what they're doing and just build up culture and build up success that we've been building.
You only had 1 returning player, but you seem to bring in a bunch of kids that still kind of blend together pretty well. Was that a tough thing to do in the fall, or did it kind of, because they are all international, it kind of blended well?
I think they're all so different and so similar at the same time. They go through some of the same struggles. They get to celebrate some of the same things. So they get along. I mean, they just get along great. We had Elena who showed up here in January, and I was telling some of the girls what she did, just jumping right into the team 8 days after she got to America for the first time competing for us. Not everybody can do that in that quick turnaround, and it's just been it's the kids that we brought in. It's the type of personalities we have.
So you have a match with Tyler at 10 a.m. Then you have a match with Southern at 2 p.m., right?
Yeah.
Anything going on for the fans there? Or?
On Friday morning, so this just changed because of the weather. So this morning we were trying to get a quick hit before the storm. I was on the phone with the officials, with the other coaches, just trying to figure all these things out because some of these matches were not planned like that. But we decided, since it's Valentine's on Friday, we're going to do donuts in the morning for our fans. Hopefully we can get some fans out there at 10 a.m.
I'm sure
Tyler is one of the best junior colleges in the country. They've won nationals so many years. Their number one player is actually just committed to go to Liberty after this. So Tyler is usually very competitive. They're a strong team.
So your fans will be able to get some donuts.
Yeah.
It's gonna be chilly. Does that change the way you play?
Not really. This is the weather we've been playing in. It hasn't been, when we went to Arkansas, it was quite chilly, quite windy every single day. Same thing when we were in Texas at the beginning of the year. We haven't had a hot day yet. It's fine for now. We will play plenty of hot days in March and April during conference. So for now, it's not that big of a deal. The girls adjust. We practice in this weather. Other coaches just take the day off when it's too cold, when it's too windy. I mean, you have to compete in those elements. So it's good for us that we've been exposed to them.
How big of a weekend is it? You get 3 matches. You also have on Sunday at 11 a.m. you have LSU Alexandria. How nice is it to get 3 at home right in a row?
So it'll actually be 4. Just as of 10 minutes ago, she confirmed me that we can play 2 matches that day against that same team.
Oh, so you're going to play a doubleheader with them?
We're going to play a doubleheader with them. That way we get to be on court more. We get to compete a little more. It's going to be very exciting. Do
you play that right after, or do you have a break? Or?
We'll have a quick lunch break, and then we'll start again around 2:30-ish, depending on how long the first one takes. We'll something cool, too. We'll play clinch. Clinch is when you stop the match when a team hits 4 points. That's how we play it once we're in the conference tournament. So during season, we play it out, and then in the conference tournament, you have that urgency that you have to get 4 points, not 7, 4, because at 4 you stop it. So they'll be exposed to that 3 times this weekend. 3 of the matches will play clinch. So we'll do that in the doubles, we'll do that in the singles. Even if you're 1 point away from finishing, if somebody else finishes before you, you don't get to finish your match. So we're just going to have to focus and get 4 points at a time.
So you get a lot of experience in that way, but also you get a lot of matches that you can kind of see and kind of going in. When does league start?
March 1st is our first one at Corpus Christi. Yeah.
So you basically have 2 weeks left going in. What do you want to see in the next 2 weeks? What kind of I guess improvement do you want to see in the next 2 weeks, and where do you want to see you guys go heading?
So we're playing the same amount of matches these last 2 weeks that we've played all month. Actually, we have this 4 quick turnaround. Tuesday, we're at Lafayette, very strong team. Tuesday night. Friday, we're at Prairie View for a doubleheader again. So we're playing tons of matches to get us ready for that Corpus. Just like I want to see the girls compete, honestly. We had a short fall is really short. You don't get to see much. One of them wasn't here. The other one was injured. So just getting them to play as many matches as we can to prepare for that and build confidence.
How many days did you miss with the snow?
Not many. We were working.
Were you out there in the snow?
Yep. There was no snow inside of the garage.
That's true.
They can tell you.
That's true. So, good luck this weekend. Obviously, going into conference, and keep us stated. I'll try to make sure they give me the right.
That's okay.
There's
been a lot of moving parts.
And you've won 6 have you won 6
in a row? Yeah.
Okay. That's right. When we come back, we'll have Justin Hill for baseball after this.